This is Eagle Owl, and today I'll be talking about OTAs, highlights, breakdown. Also, we're gonna talk about Slay and Carter bigging up Vic Fangio, and we got to talk about Jalen Hurts, man. He look a lot faster, he look a lot healthier. But let's get straight into it. All right, so let's just talk about OTAs. Now, soon as OTAs started, there was a noticeable guy that was not there. Everybody was freaking out in a good way. It was James Bradberry. A lot of people was like, oh man, this must be a sign. He must be gone, this and that. But actually, there were a couple guys that did not attend OTAs. So you have James Bradberry that did not attend, Lane Johnson, Devontae Smith, Josh Sweat, and Keely Ringo. So those were the noticeable guys that was not there. So let's just stop slandering the man name. He wasn't there. Again, voluntary, but it's good to see a lot of guys were there. But let's go over the camp notes. And of course, I'm going to let the highlights play for you guys as I go over the camp notes. All right, so everybody was wondering who will start on the outside because James Bradberry wasn't there. So Eagles lined up Isaiah Rogers on the outside with Slay, and Avante Maddox started in the slot. Also, Avante Maddox got third team reps with the safeties as well. So Avante Maddox might make the roster due to the versatility he has if they trying to train him to be a safety. And as we all know, as far as backups, we're thin that safety. So that's a good thing for him. So the linebackers, you had Devin White and Zach Bond were starting. CJ Gardner Johnson and Reed Blankenship were the safeties. N'Kobe Dean did not participate in team drills. Not sure why, but he did not participate. As we know, Sidney Brown didn't participate, but the ACL, he was doing the little things here and there, but he didn't participate in drills. Slay also talked about Bradberry and how he's committed to helping the young guys, but let me actually play the clip.
Have you been in touch with Bradberry at all? I don't know if he's been here or not, but
Yeah, I talk to Bradberry all the time.
what do you think his mindset is? I mean, obviously.
He good spirit, man. JB is going on year 9. Yeah, JB good. He made a lot of money. Played good. Played all Pro Bowl player. We don't had talks. He good. He in good spirits. His mindset the same way as mine is. Go out here, help these young guys get better, and make sure we get them all the tools to be successful at what they do.
With CJ, that
You see, so Bradbury's probably going into it like he might not start, but he might become a good mentor on the team. So he trying to find any way to be on the team. We will see how that worked out for Bradberry. Slay said he was also impressed by DeJean and Mitchell. Both looked good on the second team today. DeJean played nickel and he also played outside corner a little bit, but mainly nickel. Jalen Carter has been working on his conditioning and expected to take on a bigger role for Fletcher Cox leaving. So he expected to take on that leadership role and possibly play more snaps. So we'll see how that work out for Jalen Carter. And Paris Campbell actually looks a lot bigger in person, according to Elliot Shore Parks. And also, he played really well on the outside and as a slot guy, and him and Isaiah Rogers really had good battles against each other as well. So that's good to hear. Isaiah Rogers going up against the speedster. Isaiah Rogers is not slow himself and also a stud. So they said that was a good battle between the two. And Joseph Nagata was actually on the second team getting the reps on the outside. Now I didn't get a chance to really talk about it, but the outside receivers, they're really thin. If you think about, of course, Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, but besides them, Anais Smith is a slot and Paris Campbell is a slot. Joseph Nagata is an outside guy. I like Austin Watkins as an outside guy. I know we got some guy named Shaq Davis. It's not a lot of outside guys. And then, of course, Johnny Wilson. But Joseph Nagata got the second team reps. And Jalen Hurts was reportedly targeting Paris Campbell a lot. So that let me know Kellen Moore is looking to utilize the middle of the field. And there's also notes out there that It was a lot of motion. It was a lot of motion. They had the guys moving around a lot. That's good to hear. AJ Brown wasn't only playing outside; they have him moving around too. So it was a good practice. It was a promising OTA practice, and everything that we wanted to see, we seen. And there was a clip, and I'm gonna play it as I speak, of Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown running. Really, AJ Brown running a route, Jalen Hurts running the ball, and man, AJ Brown looked faster. Jalen Hurts looked healthy and fast. I'm telling you, man, it looked like Eagles are back. I didn't even get a chance to talk about Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley even had to admit, like, man, when I look at the offense, look at myself, Dallas Goedert, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, yeah, he's starting to see it. But let me play the clip of him saying that.
I mean, for me, like I said, it's new. Just going out there trying to learn the system. Biggest thing, that struck me is our first 7-on-7 huddle. You see AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and Dallas Goedert, and Jalen Hurts. It's not a bad group to be out there with, and that's not even including offensive linemen. But we're all just coming in, buying in, trying to learn the playbook, trying to learn the system, and trying to get better each day.
You see, he see it. He's starting to see it, and I like it. I love it because he got to see it. These dudes, oh man, I can't wait till the season start. But these dudes, they warming up. They are warming up, and again, hearing everything went well in practice. A lot of things, or a lot of stuff happened that really shocked the fans. Were Isaiah Rodgers starting over Quinyon Mitchell. I told you, Eagles are going to prioritize the vets over the rookies. That just happens. But I will say this. I wouldn't be surprised if right now Isaiah Rodgers is better than Quinyon Mitchell. Isaiah Rodgers, y'all gonna say I'm riding or whatever, glazing or whatever. Isaiah Rodgers might possibly be the second best corner on this team. Y'all don't want to believe it. A lot of people want to believe in the rookies, this and that, and that's cool. You should believe in the Quinyon Mitchell and the Cooper DeJean and things like that. But Isaiah Rodgers, man, he's proven in this league that he can do it at a high level. There's a reason why Vic Fangio started him first on the outside. Got to get the young guys ready to start. But again, Isaiah Rodgers was a one that was really impressive. Now, I also wanted to hear the players talk about Vic Fangio because I put out a video yesterday and I was talking about Vic Fangio. The Miami Dolphins are villainizing him. Like, is he really that bad? But this is what Slay had to say about Vic Fangio.
If you've been looking, like, it's just our team is built on like leadership and guys that's always willing to go out for the other guys. So man, I think he's a guy that just go build a team up. Coming here with great energy. He's been a guy that's been in the room with a lot of great vets. And so, like, you got a team full of vets that's been on a lot of coaches. And I think not one time, like, since I've been here as an Eagle, like, somebody had something bad and negative to say about a DC because we always, go hard for him. It doesn't matter who it is because we want to win. So, I don't know what that happened over there, but from my point of view over here, it's just, he's a great dude. I've been hearing nothing but great things about him because I used to watch like Akeem Talib and all them guys and corners that played under his system, and they always talk, how.
Look, he said he heard good things, and even from Akeem Talib, he heard good things about Vic Fangio. As far as what he see, he's a good dude. He's just old school. Yeah, I mean, come on, the guy is old. And I really wanted to hear somebody from the secondary really take up for Vic Fangio. Like, okay, I could ease a bit. But even Jalen Carter spoke up with Vic Fangio. But let me play this clip.
Old school, man. He's fun to talk to. He's a good coach. I heard a lot of good news about him. I was in Miami working out. So I had a couple Miami players out there. I was talking to them. So I heard a lot of good news, and they said a lot of good stuff.
Guy's good. The guy is old school. He's going to coach hard. And I'm telling you, it's a tough city thing. But Fangio was in Denver. He was in Chicago. At one point, he was in Philly because he grew up in Philly, and he's back with Philly. And I always say Miami is a finesse, cool city. They want to party, play this and that, and that's cool. That's cool. But Philadelphia, we ain't about that. And trust me, we need hard coaching. We do. And again, man, OTAs, it was good to see some football, see our guys do some drills. Quinyon Mitchell I didn't really get the chance to talk about him, but he was really impressive. Had a couple PBUs against Kenny Pickett. Look, we are deep, man. We are deep. And mind you, we ain't even get a chance to see Keely Ringo, see what he could bring. I know y'all hate James Bradberry, but we got to see how he's looking. But everything was perfect. Everything that you wanted to see and hear, you heard the rookie step up, heard them moving around Cooper DeJean, heard your first team doing good. Saquon Barkley is enjoying this time. AJ Brown moving around, motion, everything you wanted to hear during OTAs and what's going on, it happened. And I love it. I definitely love it. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the news today about OTAs? How do we feel about Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown looking faster? The players sticking up with for Vic Fangio. OTAs in general, man. How do y'all feel about Isaiah Rodgers starting? We will see. I will hear y'all out. But this is Eagle Owl, man. I'm out.